Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first jump board class. I hope you're excited to join me. So let's go ahead and get warmed up, and then we'll get on to the reformer and get going. Here we go. So let's start with our feet out nice and wide, wider than your hips, but pull your belly buttons in and anchor the ribs together. Kind of tuck the tail just a tiny bit. Take that big breath in and that big breath out. Another big breath in. And then exhale. Put a big bend in the knees and sweep the arms up to the sky. We're going to bend over to the right. Reach both arms nice and long. Pull the belly button in. Good. Rotate, look up to the ceiling. Come back forward. And then let's go over through the top, over to that left side. Reach. Look up to the ceiling. Come back to the middle. And then come up through the top. Open up the arms wide. Lift the chest, lift the eyes. Good. Reach the arms up overhead and then nod the chin, slowly fold forward, bringing the hands all the way down to the floor, bending the knees, and then lengthen the legs long, pressing the hips up to the sky. And then bend the knees, and then lift the hips. Try to keep the hands down as far as you can, just because we're trying to get length through the legs. Good. One more time. Bend those knees, then lengthen the legs. Begin to lift the torso and restack your spine. Put a slight bend in those knees to make it nicer. Good. Come up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, let's go to the reformer. All right, so you should have your jump board on. We're going to start with actually footwork onto the jump board. So I'm going to start with 3 springs. I'm going to use 2 reds and a blue. If you like the heavier spring tension, you can always go 2 reds, a blue, and a green. And if that's not quite your favorite, you can always do red, blue, and a green as well. So just depends on how much resistance you want in your springs, okay? But we're gonna roll on back, bring the feet up together, lower back down onto your reformer. Good, get in nice and even, but make sure you have space between your shoulder blade or your shoulders and your shoulder blocks. Put your feet onto the jump board. And I want you just to press the carriage out and then take a look down at your toes. Your feet should be parallel, meaning your toes are reaching up to the ceiling and your feet are even, okay? Heels are reaching down towards the foot bar. Good. Bend the knees, draw the carriage back in. Press it out and in, but only bring it in as far as you can keep your heels flat on the mat or on that jump board. Good. We'll just do a few here. Now remember, we're just like regular footwork, even if with just the foot bar, you still have to keep your tailbone heavy. You have a slight arch in that low spine. Shoulder blades are nice and flat. Bellies are in, ribs are connected. Eyes are to the sky. Chin is now level to your jump board. Good. Find a rhythm that feels good. Be ready to jump. The heart rate's going to come up. It's going to be super fun, I promise. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one, come out and hold. Now don't lock the knees, but lift the heels, bend the knees, lengthen the legs, lower the heels. Lift the heels, bend the knees, lengthen, lower the heels. One more time, bend, lengthen, lower the heels. Now lift the toes, good, and then lower down. Lift the heels, and then the toes. Trying to get that ankle articulation, right? Good. Just a few more here. Last one, lift the heels, bend the knees, draw the carriage all the way back in. Bring your knees into your chest, little hug. And then let's put our feet into Pilates V. So bring your heels together, toes apart. Again, tailbone stays heavy. Knees are going to track over the big toe. Good. And then bend the knees. Again, only come in as far as you can keep your heels on that jump board. Good. Tailbone is heavy. Squeeze the glutes at the top, right, to draw those thighs together. Good. Toes are at the top of the jump board. Don't go over. Good. Finding breath with each movement. Good. Enjoying it. Super fun, right? Here we go. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Come out and hold. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Lower the heels. Lengthen long. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Lower the heels. Lengthen long. Good. And again, working through that ankle articulation. Good. Go slow so that you can get those heels onto the jump board. All right, on this next one, lengthen long, lift the heels. Now lower the heels, lift the toes. Good. heels, and then toes. Try to keep the heels close together when you lift the heels here. Good. Let's do 3 more. Whew. Tailbone is still heavy. 2. Last one. Lift, bend the knees, lower the heels, draw it all the way in. Bring your knees into your chest, little love. And then let's go wide with our feet. So now your toes are literally in the corners, each of the corners at the top there. Good. Lengthen long, bend the knees, draw it back in. Now you might be able to come in a little bit closer, right? Because you have that external rotation and there's a little bit more room for the hips, right? Good. Try to keep the feet flat. Try to have equal pressure in the balls of your feet and the heels as you press out here. Squeezing the glutes at the top, keeping that belly pulled in. Good. Super fun, right? Are you excited to jump? Oh my gosh, I'm excited to jump. I'm actually a little bit nervous. As you know, this is our second go at this, so, oh, Lord child. Here we go. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Lift the heels, bend the knees, lower the heels, lengthen long. Lift, bend, lower, lengthen. Good. Lift, bend, lower, lengthen. Here we go. Let's do 2 more. Ah, your ankles should be feeling good now. Mine are feeling awesome. All right, lift the heels and then lower the heels, lift the toes. Heels and toes. Heels. Good. And toes. One more time. Heels, toes, heels, bend the knees, draw that carriage all the way back in. All right, bring your knees into your chest, curl your head and shoulders up. Good. And now kind of rock side to side. We're going to release that low back a little bit. Let's do a little bit of ab work here. So keeping your hands on your ankles, reach that right leg long. Right hand comes to that left knee. Good. Reach that long leg. Curl the head and shoulders up and then switch. Right hand comes to the right ankle and switch. And switch. And switch. Good. Now on this next one, bring that right leg in straight. Find our scissor. And switch. And switch. Good. Switch. Now keep your hips square, right? Just the legs are moving. Keep your head and shoulders curled up. Good. Whew. Now bring both legs up. Flex the feet. Reach the hands up to the toes. Lower the head and shoulders down. Bring the elbows out wide. Reach the hands up. Curl the head and shoulders up. Reach to the toes. Lower back down. Elbows come wide. Reach the arms. Curl the head and shoulders up. Good. Tap the toes. Good. Fun little chest lift here, right? Make sure our abs are ready to go. Good. This time, bring the elbows out wide. Now you're going to lift the arms over to the left side and bring out wide. Right side. Bring them out wide. Curl up. And to the right. And to the left. One more time to the right. Come back down. Bend the knees. Float the arms down. Go ahead. Let your feet find the jump board. And then just rock the hips side to side. Letting the knees go from one side to the other. So you're finding that supine twist. All right. Bring the knees in. Here we go, my friends. Okay, it's time. Are you ready? We're going to place both feet onto the jump board. We're going to find that parallel position. Our toes should be towards the top of the jump board. Oh, we got to reach up. Come up. We better take at least one spring off before we get too excited. So, all right, I'm going to come down to a red and a blue spring. You can do 2 red springs. That's going to be a little bit more leggy, but I like the red and the blue. So you do you. And then you're going to roll back down. All right, here we go. So let's place those feet parallel, about hip width distance apart. So if you were to put your hand between your knees, that's all the space that you would have, okay? Reach the hands down, flatten the feet, and then lengthen the legs long. Okay, look down, make sure your feet are right where they're at. We're just going to do nice little simple jumps here. So you're going to bend the knees and jump away. Land toe ball heel. Good. Now let's just get our bearings here, right? So the crown of your head is reaching long. Your tailbone is heavy. Your belly buttons are in. And your ribs are connected. You're landing toe ball heel. And you're not really lifting your feet, but you're not letting them drop, right? So they're just kind of coming up in space right where they landed on the jump board. Good. All right, let's add the arms. So jump away, lift the arms. Good. Now, if you're not ready to get your heart rate up yet, just leave your arms down. The arms are always secondary. And if you need more, you could always add using weights here, right? Or the ball or something like that. Here we go. Let's do 5 more. 3. Last one. Relax the arms. Keep jumping. Whew. Feeling it in the legs yet? Here we go. Reach the arms up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quiet the arms. Keep jumping. Seriously? Yes, super fun. Keep the bellies in. Keep breathing. And here we go again. Lift the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Whew. Bring it all the way in. Take a moment. Wiggle, wiggle. All right, now we're going to go wide. So bring your legs out wide. Toes are going to be in the corners, right? Have that nice external rotation. Lengthen the legs long, and then bend the knees. Start your jump. So you're going to leave your legs right where they're at. You're not going to bring them in together. They're just going to stay wide, and they're going to stay at about the same height as where you were jumping from, okay? We're going to get to the part where we lift the legs in a little bit. Good. Ready to add the arms? Here we go. Arms go wide as you jump away. Woo. Now, just because you have those arms going doesn't mean you get to pop the ribs, right? Or let the belly come up. Keep the core nice and tight. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just quiet the arms. Keep jumping. Woo. Try to stay up towards the top of your jump board. Woo. Super fun. Should be feeling it, right? Make sure you bring those heels down. All right, add the arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low. Relax the arms. Keep jumping. Woo! Getting our heart rates up just a tiny bit, right? Keep going. Here we go. And add the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, bring it all the way in. Take a moment, bring the knees into your chest, curl your head and shoulders up. Whew. Okay, here we go. Now, we're gonna bring the legs together, press both heels down into the mat. This time we're gonna go side to side. So you're gonna keep your shoulders flat on the carriage. You're gonna turn side to side with the hips. So there's gonna be rotation through the hips. Keep your knees connected, keep your feet connected. Okay, so we'll jump away parallel, and then we're gonna land, feet go to the left, and then feet go to the right, okay? Here we go. Jump away, and then land, and then rotate. So rotate through those hips. Good. Land toe ball heel. Try to keep the feet connected. Good. Super fun, right? Are you sweating yet? No? Okay. I'll keep going. I'm letting you know I'm sweating. And I don't have the air conditioner on, so it's nice and hot in here. It's beautiful. It's like a sauna. Awesome. All right. Ready? Let's add the arms. So when the feet go to the left, the arms go to the right. Good. Super fun, right? Try to keep the legs connected. Good. We've got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. And then quiet the arms. Keep the legs going. Keep rotating. Keep going. Good. Super fun, right? Keep breathing. Think happy thoughts. Legs are getting a little bit tired, right? Here we go. Add the arms. Good. For 5, and 4, and 3. Woo, and 2. Last one. Quiet the arms. Legs keep going. See a pattern here? Feel the pattern? Feel the burn? Here we go. Keep the feet connected, keep the legs connected. Here we go. Add the arms for 5, 4, 3, oh my gosh, 2. Ugh. Keep breathing. And 1. And bring it all the way. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Curl your head and shoulders up. Reach the right leg up high. Point and flex that toe. Bend that knee in. Reach the left leg up high. Point and flex the toe. Bend the knee. Rock side to side. Good. Now reach the legs up, then separate the legs out wide. Put external rotation in those legs. Roll your head and shoulders back down. Bring the heels together. Flex the feet. Separate out wide. Point the toes. Bring the heels together. Flex the feet. Open. Point. Bring the legs together. Flex the feet. Now what you're doing is you're using your inner thighs to bring the heels together. Good. One more time. And then bring the legs together. Here we go. We're going to place the feet back onto the jump board. Wiggle, wiggle. We got a little bit more jumping to do before we do some arm work, okay? So begin nice little jumps. Good. Nothing crazy. Easy jumps. Still on those nice 2 springs. Feet are together. Good. Here we go. Let's bring the right leg to tabletop. Woo. Land on 2 feet. Left leg to tabletop. Woo. So you land on 2 feet. You're alternating the knees to tabletop. Good. Let's add the arms. So when the right leg comes up, the left arm comes up, right? Oh my gosh. Here we go. There we go. We don't want to be giraffes, right? Good. Now, when the right leg comes up, kick. There you go. So take it out of that tabletop into a kick. You're still landing on both feet. Good. Super fun. Woo. Heart rate should be up a little bit, right? Here we go. Come back to tabletop. Tabletop. Kick. Kick. Tabletop. Tabletop. Kick. Kick. One more time. Tabletop. Tabletop. Kick. Kick. And now tabletop and switch legs. Good. Woo, go slow. You can make this one a little bit slower because you can press it out. Bring those legs to tabletop. Don't let the heels drop to the glutes, right? All right. Add the arms. Woo. All right, you know where we're going, right? We're going to do at least 1 sprint today. I know you like these. Good. Here we go. Slowly bring the elbows down to your side because you want your hands to go cheek to cheek. We're in this nice, easy run, right? We're going to find our sprint here. Imagine yourself on that track. It's a 9-lane track. We're in lane 5. That means we're the fastest ones here. People are here to watch us. They want to see us win. So we got to give it all we've got. No slacking. We got to go that full 100 meters. Here we go. It's going to be high knees. Keep your hips down. Keep your chest up. Eyes to the ceiling. Let the arms go. Here we go. Speed it up. Runners on your mark. Set. And go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Go fast, go fast, go fast. It's a sprint. You got to keep your chest up. Got to keep those knees pounding. Come on. Stay up on those toes. Stay up on those toes. It's only 100 meters. Keep going as fast as you can. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't let them catch you. Don't let them catch you. Go, go, go. For 3, 2, come on. 1. And here we go. Nice job. High five. Point, flex the toes, right? All right, place the feet back onto the footboard or jump board and press it out. Tiny little jumps. Here we go. Super fun, right? Here we go. Now this time, keeping the legs together, we're gonna lift the feet over the jump board. Good. Try to keep your feet parallel. Knees to the ceiling. Good. Reach the arms up. Helps to lift the legs, right? So we're working through that transverse abdominis right now. That's the corset, that goes around your spine. And we're enjoying it, right? Super fun. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. High knees. Whew. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep those little tucks, right? Good. All right, add the arms. Good. Don't let the heels drop towards the glutes. We've got 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Good. Curl your head and shoulders up. And then reach the legs up to the sky. Point and flex the toes. Place both feet onto the jump board. Bring your arms out wide. Drop the knees to the front. Look to the back. Oh my gosh. My heart rate's up and my legs are shaking. Good. And then we're going to go to the other side. All right. Here we go. All right. We're going to sit on up. And we're going to do some upper body work. So come down, find your box. And we're going to put it onto the jump or onto the reformer longwise. Okay? So make sure you snuggle the box up against your shoulder blocks and that it's in the middle of your carriage. Okay? So let's start by sitting on our box. And we're going to put our feet into our headrest, which makes it a footrest. Right. Bring your heels to the front of your headrest or footrest. You're going to reach down. We're going to crisscross our straps. We're going to do a series of rows. Well, actually, they're flies, more like. So put your hands into the loops, right? Palms are facing back behind you. Press the hands back towards your hips. Oh my gosh, we need to change out the springs. I've forgotten. Okay, I'm going to come down to 1 blue and a half. John, you might be able to stay at a red. If you don't have upper strength or if you're feeling it in your shoulders, you can come down to a blue. Blue is going to be nicer. So I probably should have stayed on the blue. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, so here's the deal. On these, our tendency is going to be to lean back to get the arms to go where we want. The goal is to stay upright. So imagine we're sitting up against a wall and we can't lean back, right? We got to stay here, but our arms can come back past the wall, okay? Reach the palms down, sit up nice and tall, have equal pressure in both sits bones, right? Roll the shoulders back and down, pull the belly buttons in. Chin stays level to your knees. Press the arms back. Good. Press them back. So you're making like a low V with your arms, right? Your spine is nice and long. You're trying to be as tall as you can through the crown of your head, right? Like try to place your head onto your ceiling. Good. Super fun. Press those arms back. Keep the arms as long as you can. Woo! Good. Don't lean back into it, right? Press those arms back. So we're working through the shoulders, really. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Press those arms back and hold. Good. Tiny pulses back. So tiny that I can't see, but you can definitely feel it. Woo. Pull the belly buttons in for 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Take a moment. Oh. All right. Wiggle the shoulders. Okay, don't uncross your straps. So you're going to reach your hands out in front. They're going to be about belly height. And we're going to turn our palms so they're out wide. We're going to find a T with the arms. Woo! So elbows should be even with your shoulders. Hands are pressing out wide. Good. Try not to lean back. See, notice how I was leaning back into that wall? Try not to do that. Keep your chin level. Crown of your head is reaching up. Good. Relax the shoulders. Let's go 3. Woo. 2, 1. Press them back and hold. Lengthen the arms a little bit longer. Stand up, sit up a little taller for 3, 2, 1. And then reach it forward. Fold forward. Take a moment. Holy cow. It's a little harder than you would expect, right? Okay. So now we're going to lift the arms up. We're going to have them in that 10 and 2 position, right? But now we're going to go up to a high Y. So again, sit up nice and tall. Shoulders need to stay over the hips, okay? Reach the arms up and then bring them forward. Up, bring them forward. Lift, crown of your head stays high. Keep the shoulders back and down as you lift the arms. Stay up against that wall, right? It's challenging. Good. Let's do 3. Really use the back of the, you should be working back through here. Here we go. For 3, 2, don't lean back, and 1. Hold here. Tiny pulses. Woo. And then fold forward. Whew. Uncross your straps. Place them back down onto the pegs. Good. I want you to just fold forward for a moment. Bring your hands back. Place them onto the box. Lift your chest. All right. We're going to do a little bit of ab work here. So reach down, find those straps again. Crisscross them. Okay. This time, sit up. Bring your high knee towards the front of the box. Heels are going to be onto that edge of the footrest, right? Bring the elbows out wide. Bring the straps towards your sternum, okay? You're going to tuck your tail, scoop your belly, roll back, and then sit up nice and tall. Tuck the tail, scoop the belly, roll back off of that sits bones, right? And then sit up tall. Okay, this time, let the arms go forward a little bit and out wide. Good. And then bring them in. Sit up tall. Good. Again, roll back, let the arms go out wide, maybe a little wider, and then bring it in tall. Keep the elbows out wide. One more time, go out all the way. Reach your arms as wide as you can. Tuck that tail. Bring the right knee into tabletop. Reach that leg long, lower back, lower your torso back, and then bring it in. So finding a little bit of a crunch, right? Good. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Reach it out. Lower and lift the leg for 3, 2, 1. And then bring it all the way back in. Take a moment. Roll forward. Roll the shoulders. All right. You know we have to do the other side, right? So hands come together. Roll back. Let the arms go out wide. And then bring it back in. Tuck, scoop, open out wide. Find that nice roll back. Good. On this last one, here we go. We're going to roll it out. We're going to bring the knee to tabletop. Reach the leg long. Torso goes longer. Bring it in. Whew. Little crunches, right? Bring the arms out wide. Good. We've got 3, 2, and then 1. Reach that leg out. Lower and lift the leg. Keep the belly in. Good. For 3, 2, 1. And then bring it all the way in. Roll forward. Uncross your straps. Now for reels, place them onto the bar. Good. Step off and come into your well. Place your hands onto your box. Press your hips back behind you. Just find a nice forward stretch. Good. All right, we're going to need it. So we're going to take that right leg. We're going to place it onto the box. You're just going to find a piriformis stretch because we're going to need it when we do our side lying jumping. Good. So we're just giving it an extra little stretch before we go there. And then switch legs. Bring that left leg up. My leg is super tight. It doesn't like this at all. Good, but find that stretch. You can lean forward, fold forward, whatever feels best. Good, just open up that hip. Here we go. All right. Now, step out of your well. Find that box. You're going to take the box down. Place it off to the side. Super fun, right? Okay. Now, we're going to do some sideline jumping. So the first set, I'll face this way, and obviously I got to face the other side so we can do both sides. I'm going to come down to just, I'm going to leave my spring on the blue.5. Red is what we usually use in the studio, but because my springs haven't had the same amount of use, I'll do blue.5. If you're feeling it, like if your glutes are like too much, you can always come down to a blue. But if you really want it, you can always go up to like a red.5. But let's just go easy on this first one, and then the next time you do the video, you can always up it up a notch, okay? So if you have a ball, you can use the ball as a pillow, or you can just lift your headrest up. We're going to do some side lying jumping, okay? So lay on your side. Here we go. All right, I want you to press your hips to the back of your carriage. So place your hand back there and you should just barely feel, you're not on the rail, but you're on the edge of your mat. You're gonna bring your knees into tabletop, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. So one hip should be on top of the other. Your front hand you can hold onto that shoulder block on the bottom. That's Chester, by the way. We're gonna place both feet onto the jump board and lengthen the legs out long. See how mine are low? I gotta walk them up so that they're in the middle because I want my top leg to come straight out of the hip. And I want my side body to come up off the carriage. So I have to lift through my oblique and press into this top hip to keep my side body up off the carriage. So I'm gonna look down, make sure my feet are parallel. Yep. Then I'm gonna take that bottom knee, bring it into tabletop, and just relax it onto the reformer. The top leg now, double checking, making sure that it's parallel and it's coming right out of my sits bone. I'm gonna come up onto my toe. I'm gonna bend my knee, and I'm gonna begin my jump. Landing toe ball heel. And as I land, I don't want my knee to come down into the well, right? You gotta keep the knee facing forward, and I don't want my side body to crush, right? I gotta keep pressing into that opposite hip, right? To keep my side body up off the carriage. Good. And I'm just jumping nice and long. We're gonna do knee jumps here, or knee bends here in a second. Just keep our leg long first. Sorry. Crown of your head is reaching long. Good. Should feel good. Toe ball heel. Don't let the leg drop. Good. If you want to add the arm, add the arm. Good. Super fun, right? Said everybody in the room. All right. Now let's add a little bit of a leg lift. So lift the leg up over the jump board and then lower down. Good. Keep the foot parallel. Good. And I'm just got my foot relaxed. So I'm not flexed and I'm not pointed. I'm just relaxed because I'm starting to feel it in the glute. And I'm trying to keep my side body off the carriage, right? Good. Let's do 4. Super fun, right? 3. Starting to feel it in my glute though. 2. And 1. All right, now we're going to do sweeps forward. So sweep the leg, flex the foot, land. Flex forward and land. Good. Now notice you can't let the leg drop, right? I know you want to because now you're starting to really probably feel it in that glute. Keep the side body off. Flex that foot. Good. Let's do 4. And 3. Good. Keep the leg level. 2. And 1. Good. Now we're going to reach it to the back. Point the toe to the back. Good. Point the toe. Don't let the leg drop. Point. Good. Point. Try to keep your spine nice and long in that neutral spine. So even though when you press that leg back behind you, you're trying not to arch through that low spine. Here we go. Let's do 3. And 2. And 1. Here we go. Now we're going to bring that knee in. Bring the knee into the chest and then land. Knee into the chest and then land. Don't let the heel come towards the glute, right? It's coming to that tabletop. And holy cow, I can feel it in my glute. Woo! Holy. Be nice, Ronnie. Be nice. Gentle, gentle. Right? Gentle. Don't slap. Let's do 3 more. 2. Oh, last one. Bring it in. And then lower it all the way down. Oh, give my glute a little bit of love. Whew, right at the edge of my hammy. Okay. Reset, right? Lengthen both legs out. Walk the feet so that your top leg is coming straight out of that top hip and you're not lowered down, right? Pull the belly or the side body off the carriage. Good. Now bring the top knee in. We're going to jump on our bottom leg just for a couple. So lift the bottom heel, bend that knee, and then jump away. Woo! So this glute is still working, right? The bottom leg is now having the opportunity to jump. Good. We're going to do a couple here, and then we're going to switch. Good. Keep this knee into tabletop. Don't let it drop. Here we go. 2 more. And then we're going to switch. 1 more. Now land on that top leg. Good. And then the bottom leg. Nice. Side jumping, right? Side running. Woo! We're just going to do a couple here. Don't let your legs drop. 3 more. Good work. 2. Last one. And then bring it all the way in. Whew, good. Roll over on your back. We're gonna take that figure 4. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, never needed it so bad. All right, and then switch sides with the legs. Good. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll over so that we are 4-point kneeling on our carriage. Okay, so we're on a light spring, right? What I want you to do is just bring your knees up towards the shoulder blocks, walk it forward so that your shoulders are directly over your wrists, and then we're just going to bend the knees, hinging at the hips, bringing the knees in. We're trying to release. We're working through the abs, but this actually is a good release for the glutes. That's why I'm doing it. Here we go. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and then let the glutes go, and then walk the hands back. Fold forward, find that little child's pose. Good. All right, come on up, and let's go to the other side so we can side jump on the other side. All right, so laying on your carriage, press your hips back towards the back of your carriage, so back towards the railing, but not on the railing, right? Bottom legs, knees are going to be bent. Bottom arm is going to hold onto your shoulder block. You're going to lift your side body up off the carriage. Both feet go onto the jump board. You got to take a peek down, make sure your legs are parallel, and that top leg is coming right out of the hip. Good. Bring that bottom knee into tabletop. Relax it onto the reformer. Press into that top hip so that the side body stays up. Ready? Then we're going to lift that top heel, bend the knee, and begin to jump. Good. Leg is going to stay long. We're just doing nice, easy jumps, right? Good. Nice, easy jumps. Woo! Super fun. Leg is relaxed. Don't let your side body crash. Good. Oh, feels good, right? Don't let the leg drop. Good. All right. Now let's lift that leg and lower down. Lift. Good. Lift. Now, when you lift it, try not to let your hip rock back, right? And when you lower it down, don't let it drop into the well. Good. Super fun. All right, now we're going to do that flexed, bringing the foot forward and flexing the foot. So sweep the leg forward, flex the leg, flex the foot, flex, and land. Woo! Now your glute should probably be feeling it. Mine definitely is. Don't let the leg drop, right? It's got to stay up nice and high. Imagine it's sweeping along a tabletop, right? Flex that foot. Good. Super fun. Oh my gosh, starting to feel it. Woo! Let's do 3, 2, oh my gosh. Last one. Now we're going to point the toe, reach it back behind us. Don't let the foot drop. Good. You should be squeezing your glute as you reach the leg back behind you. You should be feeling it in that glute. Oh my golly. I'm totally feeling it. Here we go. 2, 3, 2. Oh golly, 1. All right, now bring that leg to tabletop. Oh, don't let the knee drop, right? My glute's on fire. Singing wild thing. Don't let the heel come towards the glute though, right? Don't let the knee drop in. Come on, we can do this. 3. Come on. 2. Last one. And then bring it all the way in. Oh, roll reset, right? Lengthen both legs out. Walk the feet so that your top hip, your top leg is coming straight out of that top hip and you're not lowered down, right? Pull the belly or the side body off the carriage. Good. Now bring the top knee in. We're going to jump on our bottom leg just for a couple. So lift the bottom heel, bend that knee, and then jump away. Woo! So this glute is still working, right? The bottom leg is now having the opportunity to jump. Good. We're going to do a couple here, and then we're going to switch. Good. Keep this knee into tabletop. Don't let it drop. Here we go. 2 more. And then we're going to switch. 1 more. Now land on that top leg. Good. And then the bottom leg. Nice. Side jumping, right? Side running. Woo! We're just going to do a couple here. Don't let your legs drop. 3 more. Good work. 2. Last one. And then bring it all the way in. Whew, good. Roll over and run your back. Find that figure 4 stretch. Oh, painful, painful. And hold. Oh, good. And then go to the other side. All right, gently sit up. And we're going to find that box again. I know, sorry. Bring your box back up onto your reformer. This time, let's go side short box. And then we're going to come onto the reformer. Put your knees on. Good. Bring your forearms on. And then you're going to take that top leg. You're going to press it out. Place your foot so that your arch is on your jump board. And then you're going to press the other leg out and step it up into your plank. And we're just going to hold here. Super fun, right? Pull the belly buttons in. Heels should be directly over the toes. Don't drop the head. Look down towards your headrest. Or now to the eye rest. Good. Now scoop the belly. Press your heels, hips up to the sky. And then lengthen. Good. Scoop. And then lengthen. Good. Scoop and hold for 3, 2, 1. And then lengthen. And then bring that top knee in. And then slowly bring it back in. Good. Place your hands onto your pegs. Find a nice cat-cow. Okay, we're going to do a second plank. This time, how about we turn the box? So would you like to turn it long? That'll make it nicer. It's almost a little bit easier when it's like this. So come back up here. Find that cat-cow again. All right. Sometimes it just depends on your comfort level of doing planks on the box, when you have the jump board, whether you do it short box or long box. So that's why we're doing a little bit of both. So you can choose which one you like. It's not as scary as long box, I think. All right, take that one leg, put it onto the jump board, other leg, and hold here. Tuck the tailbone just a tiny bit, pull the belly buttons in, press the shoulder blades away. Eyes go to the headrest, which makes it a eye rest. Good. And hold here. Good. Feel your strength. Good. Now bring your right knee to your right elbow. Woo! And hold for 3, 2, 1. Reach it long. Bring the left knee to the left elbow and hold for 3, 2, 1. Lengthen. Let's just hold for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly bring it all the way in. Again, bring your hands down to your pegs. Find your cat-cow. Good. And then step up and step off. Good. Here we go. Take this off. Put the box back down on the ground. Now, we're on one light spring. So we're going to finish up with just a little bit of jumping, and then we'll stretch. Okay? So roll on back. I'm going to put my headrest down. Roll on back. Just going to do a quick series, and then we'll do some final stretching. So find your feet flat on the board. Legs are together. And then just slowly jump away. It's a very light spring. This is all abs. So now what I want you to think about is just your abs. Connect with your abs, okay? When we were doing the heavier springs, it all really felt in the legs, right? And if you didn't land on your heels as much as you needed to, you felt it in the quads. To get it into the glutes and the hamstrings, you really got to try to land that toe ball heel and press off the heel seriously. But now it's all in the abs, right? So you can do nice long jumps, right? So bring the knees into the chest and then land. Knees into the chest and then land. Bring the hands behind the head and we're going to do little crunches. Little crunches. Crunch. Feels good, right? 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep it up. Keep the head and shoulders curled. Good. Really feel it through the abs. For 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it all the way back down. Good. And then slowly bring it all the way in. Bring your head, knees into your chest. Whew. Good. Put your feet onto the jump board. And then you're going to drop your knees to the front, look to the back again. Engage the bellies, bring it through the middle. Let the knees go to the back. Some hardcore jumping today, right? Okay, let's go ahead and sit on up. And let's find our mermaid position. So you can do this one of two ways. You can bend your knees, find your Z sit. So your inside leg goes up against those shoulder blocks, right? You can do that, or you can reach this leg long through your headrest, which makes it a leg rest, okay? So if you choose to do this, and this is what I'm gonna do today, you're sitting on this sits bone, right? You're trying to press this sits bone down, and this leg is reaching long. The toe is pointed, right, to make the leg long, and the knee is going up to the ceiling. This hand is on your jump board, the other hand is reaching long, and we're just gonna press away. We're trying to keep both sits bones down on that carriage. Because I'm super tight in my hamstrings, when I have both knees bent, it's almost impossible for me to keep my hip down. Here, obviously with my leg long, I can. Here we go. Let's do one more. Now, rotate, bring your hand towards your jump board, place both hands down, press it away. Press it away. Now I'm going to turn and I'm going to rotate my hip, and then that back leg I'm going to lift. Woo. And then I'm going to rotate and come back in. Take my counter stretch. Look up to the ceiling. Look back forward. And then come back up tall. Good. Rotate. Find that rotation again. And then unwind. Nice. Okay, let's rotate so that we can go to the other side. So again, you can do the Z sit, right? So that inside leg is up against the shoulder blocks. The toe is tucked underneath that back shoulder block. And then the front leg is up against the railing, right? Or you can take this leg, lengthen it long, it rotates so that you can place both sits bones onto the mat. The toe reaches up and is pointed. This hand goes onto your jump board, the other hand reaches up, and then you just bend over. So you're finding that side bend, but you're trying to press this hip down into the mat. Again, if you have tight hips, which is what I have, this is your better bet to keep both sits bones flat on the mat, because really this mermaid is all about your side body, right? You're trying to open up the side body, keep the crown of your head reaching long. Good. 2 more. Good. Now reach. Press it away. Find that stretch. Now I'm going to rotate my hip. So now my leg is literally externally or internally rotated, and I'm lifting that back leg. Woo. For 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to bring it all the way in. And then I'm going to find my counter stretch. Good. And then come up tall. Good. Swing back around. Let's straddle our jump board. Good. We're on that nice light spring, so this will make it nice. Place both hands onto your jump board. Sit up a little bit taller. Find that last forward flexion. Whew. Think about pressing the small of your back towards your risers. And roll the shoulders back and down, right? Good. Slowly roll up. Place both hands back down onto your shoulder blocks. Press your hips up, your chest up to the sky. Feels good, right? Sit up forward, I'm keeping my right hand or my left hand on the shoulder block. My right hand's gonna go here. I'm just gonna find a little bit of a twist. Good. Bring this right hand back to the shoulder block. Bring the left hand over to the right side. Find that last twist there. I'm going to bring it all the way forward, face you. Find my last figure 4 stretch. Flex this toe to help keep this knee in alignment. Just sit up tall, roll your shoulders back and down. And then switch. And then switch. Come to the front or the edge of your reformer. Bring your arms down. Bring them up to the top. Connect the palms, bring them down through the center. Nod your chin. Arms go wide. Eyes rise. And thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your heart rate got up just a teeny tiny bit. Thank you.